can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is...
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Set, 180! Set, 180! 65!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Hey, orbit!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
He's coming!
From the gun, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. To the air again here, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Number 13, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Broncos nothing. Michael Badgley 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Go! 180! Check 52 to Mike. Here we go, G.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 34 yards. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rivers. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Broncos nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Joker. Tighten up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Check 13. Check 3.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing?
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
That's the end of the first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season. 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. He also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25 and 20. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. This will be fielded at the 17. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Trubisky. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Give me that ball, defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and a yard, Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Rivers on the money to Benjamin, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Bring it. Select the team. Hey, Delta. Switch.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers to Gordon out left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
31's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 36.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Lock in. Tight left. 4 down. Check. 31's the mic. Silver. 31's the mic. Stay with your man.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Check. Lucky. Move.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
To throw, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll rifle. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Rivers now. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Let's get it. 180. 52. Nice, sweetheart.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rivers now, pretty remarkable, 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The completion to Riddick. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a dump off here complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Trubisky now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Good job.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Again, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part of
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least
She's on like the 5th tune. At
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Trubisky. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Kill. 61, match box, right.
36-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Trubisky to throw again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey. 4 down.
Rivers here to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Rivers. And it's complete. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, baby. We got it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.